Good morning, students. We will discuss the topic ecosystem. As you know, our Earth is a unique planet as the life exists only on it. So, the condition necessary for survival of living organism on Earth are right distance from the sun, presence of atmosphere, presence of water, presence of minerals, and gravitational force. So, as you know, this is the part 2 of the chapter ecosystem. So first that we are going to discuss that is the categories of biotic component. So the biotic component are categorized into three forms that are producers, consumers, and decomposer. So first we will discuss the producer. The green plant make their own food and they are called autotrophs. So auto means the self and tropes means the to nourish as they produce food, and that's why they are called as the producer. Now consumer, all animals do not make their own food and are called heterotrophs. They consume the food prepared by the plants, hence they are also known as consumers. So depending on their feeding habitat, consumers are of three types, that are primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. So primary consumers are the animals which feed directly on plants. They are also called herbivorous, and herbivorous are the first order consumers. Example of such animals are like cow, elephants. And then we talk about secondary consumer. The animal that feed indirectly on plants are called secondary consumers. They are also called carnivorous as they feed on flesh of herbivores. The chemical energy of food passes on to them indirectly through herbivores. So example of such animals are like lion, tigers, and tertiary consumer. So these animals also depend indirectly on plants for their food. They feed on the flesh of carnivores. They receive chemical energy of food at the third step and are hence called tertiary consumer. So now decomposer, microorganisms such as bacteria and fungus feed by decomposition of the dead and decaying matter of living organism. They are called decomposers. The decomposer segregates some chemical that digest the complex organic matter and convert them into simpler nutrients. Now the next is food chain and food web. So first we will discuss that is the food chain. All living organisms are linked to each other primarily by food and they form the food chain. So the word food chain means a series of organisms which are linked to each other through a process of eating and being eaten. So one example is like that you can see grass is eaten by the rabbit and rabbit is eaten by the fox. So one diagram as you can see here. So in the above mentioned food chain, the rabbit eat grass and the fox eat the rabbit. Since the rabbit eat grass, therefore it is a herbivorous. In contrast, the fox eat the rabbit, therefore it is a carnivorous. there are only two links in this food chain. Thus, in this particular chain, there are two consumers. The rabbit is the first consumer and the fox is the second consumer. Next is energy flow in a food chain. All green plants provide energy to all other organisms, whether it is consumer and heterotrophs, by the process of photosynthesis. Thus, there is a transfer of energy that take place from the producer to the different level of consumers along a food chain. This is called energy flow. Sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organism. So here you can see one example. A picture is also shown here, like sun rays falling on the plant. Then the plant, as you can see, that it is a green plant and we can call it as a producer. Then it is absorbed by the grasshoppers, first consumer. Then grasshopper is being eaten by frog, second consumer. And the frog is being eaten by the snake, that is the third consumer. Next is the food web. In an ecosystem, various food chain cannot function in isolation. Many of these food chain are interconnected by the organisms which are part of more than one food chain. The interlinked network of different food chain constitute a food web. In the food web, each food chain start with a plant. So here you can see different food chain are interconnected in a food web. As you can see the diagram, like grass is being eaten by rabbit also, then by rat also, and by the beetle also. So now next is pyramids of numbers. Charles Hilton developed the concept of ecological pyramids. An ecological pyramid is a graphical representation which depict the number of organism, biomass, and productivity at each trophic level. All ecological pyramid begin at the bottom with the producer and proceed through different trophic level. Pyramid of number represent the total number of individuals of different species at each trophic level. Now the next is interdependence between organism. So in this we will study that is symbiosis. Symbiosis means living together. It describes a close or intimate relationship between the member of two different species. In a symbiotic relationship, the interaction of species is different from the regular interaction. There are three types of symbiotic relationship. So first is parasystems. So it is a relationship in which one species, the parasite, get benefit at the expense of other species. We call it as the host. The parasitic organism live on or within the host body to get their nourishment, and some harm is done to the host organism. As you can see, the example has been shown there. So next is now mutualism. So it is a relationship in which both the organisms benefit from the symbiotic pairing. This relationship may continue either for long term or for a short term also. Then the third is communalism. It is a relationship in which one organism consumes the unused food from the other but does not harm the host. Now, next is predation. So, a predator is an organism that eat its prey. Some example of predator and prey are lion and zebra, bear and fish, fox and rabbit. Usually, the word predator and prey both are used to mean only animals that eat animals, but the same concept also apply for animals and plants. Predation is a form of symbiotic relationship between the two organisms of unlike species in which one organism act as a predator that capture and feed on the other organism that serve as a prey. Now the next is forest ecosystem. A forest ecosystem is a natural woodland unit consisting of all trees, plants, animals, and microorganisms in that area functioning together with all of the non-living physical factor of the environment. So now next is the according to the latitude there are three major type of forest, so that are tropical, temperate, and boreal forest. So we will discuss here the biotic component of tropical forest as they have the maximum diversity. So in this we will study about producer, consumer, and decomposer. So the producer of tropical rainforest are plants. Because of the heavy rain, warm temperature, and high humidity, some of these producers can be found anywhere else in the world. So most common producer of rainforest are like canopy tree, epiphytes, moss, and ferns. Now, if second is the about the consumer. So consumers are consist of three form, that is primary consumer, secondary consumer, and the tertiary consumer. So primary consumers are consist of like monkey, fruit bats, grasshopper, and your secondary consumer in that are vampire bird, bats, frogs, and in the tertiary consumer, python, anaconda. And the third one is the decomposers. So decomposers eat dead organic matter, termites, earthworm, and fungi are some of the decomposer that live in the tropical forest. Fungi are great decomposers and recycles of nature. So student, all the topic has been covered of chapter 4 of ecosystem. Thank you, students.